The power is ours. It's King Leon X, the Human Liberator. This is episode 94 of Take Charge of Your Life. It's episode 94 of our Midday Self-Mastery series. Today's date is April 11th, 2017. I'm in Philadelphia, PA. Today's episode of Take Charge of Your Life is called Never Give Up. This is what we're going to be talking about today. But never give up on what? And what is the benefit of never giving up? Never give up on who? See, never giving up is a serious topic. Persistence comes to mind. Perseverance comes to mind. Winning comes to mind. What comes to mind? What comes to your mind when you think about never giving up? Never giving up on what? Never giving up on who? And is it worth it to keep fighting? Is it worth it to keep pushing? It depends on how close your goals are to you. It depends on how close you are to your goals. It depends on how close you are to yourself. We talk about never giving up. Episode 94 of Take Charge of Your Life, where we make the choice every single day to correct a few errors in judgment and practice a few simple disciplines that's going to lead us to success. Because whether we think we can or whether we think we can't, we're right. We're right. And in whatever circumstance, we are the answer. You are the problem and the solution. You're the cause of this, what it appears to be a setback, this appeared loss. But I've learned that setbacks are set up for comebacks. I've learned that every loss, it contains a lesson of equal or more value. Just as much pain as that loss caused me, I found an equivalent benefit within it, and I was able to turn that tragedy into triumph. And I study millions of people all across the world who are able to do the same things and who have done those same things. And so we're talking about never giving up. And so your purpose is what you say it is. Your purpose is what you say it is. Whatever you say it is, that's what your purpose is. Whatever you say it is, that's what your purpose is. What if you don't say, or what if you don't declare a purpose? What if you don't declare a purpose? If your purpose is what you say it is, what if you never declared a purpose? Then that would breed confusion. That would breed disharmony. That would breed setbacks. That would breed frustration. That would breed ill health, right? Sickness. That would breed poverty, right? Right? If your purpose is what you say it is, what happens if you never decide or declare a definite major purpose? We talking about never giving up. We talking about never giving up. And never giving up on what? You can never give up on your purpose. You can never give up on your goals. You can never give up on your destiny. You can never give up on your future. Never giving up is directly related to definite major purpose. If you don't have something specific that you're trying or you're intending to achieve, something specific in your finances, business, your finances and business / economics. If you don't have something specific to achieve in your relationships / family, if you don't have something specific to achieve in your fun and recreation, if you don't have something specific to achieve in your spiritual growth and development, if you don't have something specific to achieve when it comes to learning more skills to become more valuable in the marketplace, if you don't have something specific to achieve in these areas, if you don't have specific purposes in those areas, then if your purpose is what you say it is and you haven't decided, guess what? Some people have decided other people's purposes for them. Some people, if you don't decide your purpose, guarantee you will get caught up in the mass confusion of human manipulation of words and images to get you to believe that your purpose can be found outside of yourself. So people seek these things trying to fulfill a purpose or a status, never realizing that they're self-sabotaging themselves because they're wasting time on the external without getting that internal in order. We're a spiritual being. We're spiritual beings. Our body holds the spirit. If our body holds a spirit and we're spiritual beings and everything is energy and energy is within, then it's all accessible to us. We have unlimited power at our disposal. So that's why it's so important for us to have a definite major purpose to never give up on. When we have clear, concise reasons of why we want to maintain harmony in our relationships, why we want to build new relationships that add value to our life in the direction that we intend to head, why our legacy is important to us and the 3 things that we want said when we die. If these things don't become important to you, then you'll never do it. But I'm here to tell you that your purpose is what you say it is. So it behooves you to declare a purpose. And here's the thing. Don't sell yourself short. The problem is not people aim too high and miss. They aim too low and hit. They aim too low and hit. They aim too low and hit. Les Brown said that strive to get on top in life because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. Strive to get in top in life because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. And how do we get on top? Not crabs in a bucket on top, on more top to live, but the way we choose holistic and wholesome personal development, skill acquiring, system executing, tactic creating. We do all of this in order for us to pull ourselves into our greatest version. We declare these things and these new thoughts because if our purpose is what we say it is, then why would you say something so small? Why don't you say the most grand, biggest thing that you could think of that even scares you? If your purpose is what you say it is, why wouldn't you make it? Why wouldn't you take the time to decide and clear and turn inward and find out and make adjustments? Why wouldn't one do that? They're too busy, I guess. But our life will be as we create it. Our life will be as we create it. Our life will be as we create it. Our life is as we created. We have created our life. We have created our circumstances. We have created this system. We have created the neglect. We have created it. We have created it. And until you take that personal ownership over the totality of the anger and ills and frustration of the world, then it's not going to be important to you enough to keep going and to keep pushing and to never give up. That's what I'm concerned with. And that's what we're talking about today. Never giving up. Because one thing that I've learned is that inner happiness is the key to success. Inner happiness. Inner happiness is the key to success. Our inner world creates our outer world. What happens if you don't spend time on your inner world? I've seen people spend a lot of time trying to acquire things for the outer world to make themselves appear to be happy and fulfilled. But when it gets down to the nitty gritty and you ask them questions or you examine their life, then you realize those material things are all they have. And they are dependent upon those material things to last. And their self-confidence and self-esteem will last as long as they last. But when they go, that person's self-esteem and that person's self-confidence goes because it wasn't built. The foundation was built on the external. And anytime the foundation is built on the external, that's like building a house on sand. When the waves come, it perishes. And when it goes, what do you have? An experience. You have an experience that you can learn from, that you can grow from, that you can get stronger from, that you can get better, that you can get wiser from. When we have experiences and obstacles come our way, the bigger the goal, the more the obstacles. The bigger you have to be you have to become bigger than the obstacles, bottom line. And until we learn and until we are committed and until we make the choice to become bigger than our obstacles, and until we make the choice to become bigger than our problems, until we make the choice to become bigger than our circumstances, then we will always be in those. If all power is at our disposal, it's time for us to act like that and assume the position, myself included. Because I can manifest my thoughts and my ideas to physical things, just like you. We all can. That is our power. We are the recreators. God created His world. He said, let there be light, let there be land, let there be animals, let there be insects. Right? Let there be rain, let there be snow. Let there be sun, let there be moon, let there be stars, let there be space, let there be planets, let there be galaxies, let there be universe. God created His world. We get to recreate and redesign our world. I said, let there be, take charge of your life. And this is episode 94. Episode 94, which I will never stop. I have no intentions of stopping my Monday through Friday talk with the masses because why would I? Why would I? These are the things that's on my mind. I don't care if it's popular topic. I don't really do things for likes. You feel me? All of my social medias, have always had, tens of thousands of people connected to them. I don't do and say what I'm saying in my Take Charge of Your Life videos for likes. I say them to inspire someone to learn more, dream more, do more, and become more. Also, to document my thoughts, feelings, emotions, and my growth. How can we help each other overcome and become bigger than our problems? How can we help each other become bigger than our circumstances? How can we help each other grow into our greatest version? This is what I'm concerned with. This is the questions that I ask myself. How can we develop systems and strategies? How can we develop processes? How can we provide information and content that will shift the culture, that will positively influence the minds of the youth and build achievement-driven personal responsibility within each person to take space, to take responsibility for the space that they occupy, like for the space that you occupy. The people that are listening now, or whoever gonna listen to it forever, it's your job to take responsibility for the space that you occupy and to become your greatest version. This is just me and my journey on becoming my greatest version. I don't have all the answers, but I know how to get answers, and I'm connected to divine, infinite intelligence. So whatever answers that I need in order for me to become who I need to become, in order for me to have what I need to have, in order to help who I need to help, and serve who I need to serve, those answers will come to me when the time is necessary. I live in the moment and in breath. Breath keeps me in the gratitude. Because if I was not breathing, I wouldn't even be able to be aware of something to be grateful for or complain about. And I make the choice to choose to be grateful, to find something to be grateful about, or say nothing at all. And so I'm grateful for my setbacks. I'm grateful for my lessons. I'm grateful for the losses. I'm grateful for the war. I'm grateful for the way it is. I'm grateful for the sun. I'm grateful for the wind. I'm grateful for the moon. I'm grateful for the stars. I'm grateful for the sand and the mud and the ants. I learned from the ants. I'm grateful for the trees. I'm grateful for the plants. I'm grateful for this grinder. You feel me? I'm grateful for the 5-toe leaf and the roll up. I'm grateful for the phone and I'm grateful for the technology that allows me to even document its message. And in this place of gratitude, how can I ever give up? If you live in the moment, and you know that one step at a time is not too difficult, then how can you ever give up? If your goal is that important to you, if you want to achieve, if what you want to achieve is that important to you, then why don't you become the type of person that nothing can stop you? Why don't you become that type of person? Many other people have done it. Is it that important to you? Because if it's not that important to you, then you won't do it. And then you'll have excuses, and you'll be explaining why you're not doing well instead of celebrating your accomplishments. Do you want to explain why you're not doing well 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now? Or are you going to be celebrating your accomplishments and be the one that people come to get problems fixed? You can choose. You can choose. You can choose. Don't wish it was easier, wish it was better, family. This was episode 94. Take charge of your life. You can choose. You can choose your future. You can choose. You can choose who you want to be. You can be who you want to be. Make the choice. You can choose. It's your future. But nah, for real though. Wait, hold on. Let me mute this back. I was about to end Take Charge of Your Life. But for real, no, seriously. You can choose. Your purpose is what you decide it is. What you say it is. Your purpose is what you declare it is. So it's important for you to declare a purpose. If you don't do that, I promise you're going to fall into someone else's hands. You're going to fall into someone else's hands. And they don't have your best interest as much as you do. Because they don't know your self-talk. You are the only one who knows your self-talk. You're the only one. And you can choose your self-talk. You can control your self-talk. It's your future. Like, you can do it. If you don't do it, then you'll just quit and you'll just be a bum. But if you're going to be a bum, then just be a bum. And stop complaining. Just be like, okay, accept the bum. Be the best bum that you can fucking be. But if you're not about to be a bum, then be the greatest of all time. It's like one or the other. It's like one or the other. It's like one or the other. It's like, is either be a bum or the greatest of all time. Either your lowest self or your greatest version. You have to choose though. You gotta choose. You gotta make a choice. My choice is clear. This is episode 94. My choice is clear. You feel me? Check the documentation. Check the documentation. My choice is clear. My choice is clear. It's your future though. It's your future. You can do what you want with it. You can do what you want with your future. I'm just saying. 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 I'm just saying, family. Like, you can do whatever you want to do with your life, but I'm just saying, like, there's a better way. Like, there's a better way. Like, if you plan it, if you decide, if you take the time and really decide the most monumental and the most magnificent and significant things that you could do and achieve, I promise you have enough time to do it. I promise you do. I promise you do. I promise you do. I promise you do. If you're on social media and you know how to work social media, I promise you're young enough to have enough time to fucking accomplish anything. I promise you are. I promise you're young enough. I promise you have enough time. I promise you have enough talent. I promise you have enough skill. I promise you have enough resources. You got the power, like, fuck it. Like, do it or don't. Like, you could do it or don't. 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 Do it or don't, family. This is the point where we're at. It's like, do it or don't. Are you either going to be a quitter, or are you going to be remembered as a quitter or a winner? You're either going to be a quitter or you're going to be a winner. Quitter or winner. Quitter or winner. Quitter or winner. You got the power. That's all I'm saying, family. You got the power, dog. For real. Like, I wouldn't lie to you. If you didn't have the power, I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't tell you that. But I know you got the power because I got the power. I got the power. I got the power. I got the power. I know you got the power because I got the power. I got the power. I got the power. Hey, I got the power. I know you got the power because I got the power. I got the power. I got the power. Hey, we got the power. Hey. Oh, for real? Discover how powerful you are though, family. Like, y'all know I could talk on this joint for a whole hour and some change, but my point and my message has been made. You got the power. You got the power. Hey. Hey, you got the power. You got the power. Hey. Anyway, seriously though. I'm gonna end it like this. I'm gonna take this notebook. I'm gonna take this success and self-help notebook from 2013. I'm gonna open it to a page and I'm gonna read the first words out loud, and then I'm ending this. All right. So I'm just gonna open it right here. Better memory, right? Okay. In order to have a better memory, we have to continue to find information. The more information we find, the better our communication. If you want to get good, do it for free. If you want to get good, do it for free, family. Like, if you want to get paid for something, for a skill that you have, do it for free. Do it for free. And master it. And you will become the type of person that people feel like they must compensate you. If you want to get good, do it for free. Damn. That is deep. What do I want to get good at? Talking about personal achievement, taking charge of your life, self-mastery goals, and all that type of stuff. And so how much am I charging you for this? Not much. But it seems like a new beat I came on. But for real, family, that was episode 94. Take charge of your life, take charge of your life.